Hi everyone, my name is Corey Harrington. I will be the new technology coordinator this year. I'm super excited to work with everybody and get to meet everybody in September when we all head back to school. I hope everyone's enjoying their summer. I just wanted to make a quick video for you all just to go over the new school websites, the teacher pages. For this year, we will be using the Google Sites app to create these web pages. It's extremely user friendly, very easy to work with. I just want to go over some of the basics so you guys can get started with this and take a look at it, maybe play around with it a little bit before we head back. And then if anybody has any questions or needs any help at all with any of it, I will be available once we get back for our in-service on the 4th and 5th. So the first thing I want to just go over, we just need to make sure we're signed in to your Green Hills account. So you can just click on there and make sure you're signed into your Green Hills Google account. And then I'll show you how to get to the web page, the Google Sites. There's a couple different ways. I'll show you the easiest one. I think for me, this is usually how I go into it. So if you click on just your Google app menu and you go to your Google Drive, make this bigger. Once you're in your Google Drive, you can, need that. You can just click on New. And then if you go down, you'll see it says Google Docs, Sheets, Slides. If you click on More or just hover the mouse over More, you'll see where it says Forms. And you can go down and find Google Sites. And if you click on that, it will bring you to the blank, your template. So you can start to create your own personalized web page. I'll show you how to put the text in, change some pictures. You can also use links for websites if you want it, for your students or the parents to click on. You can get YouTube videos. So I'll just show you some of the basics right now. The first thing is just to change your little heading up here. It's really easy. Just double click in there. You can click delete. And then you can type in whatever you want to use for your heading for the top part of your page. Usually put your name. And if that's too big, you can click here. Instead of doing it title, you can go to heading. That'll make that a little bit smaller. If you wanted to make it even smaller, you can do subheading. If you do want it, the title, and you want it to just be that one line, you can just click and drag these blue little circles, and it'll stretch it out for you. If you hit enter, it'll go down to the next line, and that automatically makes it a little bit smaller, so it won't be as big as this heading here. I think I'm going to change that, actually, just to make that a little bit smaller. Okay, and then if you hit enter, it'll go down, and you could put whatever you want. Maybe your email address for parents, contact information. You could put your phone number and your extension, however you want to do it. So when you have that, whatever information you want to put up there, you can click on this, and this is kind of where your alignment is. So if you want to align it to, the left, the right, however you want to do it. You can also click, you get up on the top, and you have that little 4-way arrow. You can drag the whole box around wherever you want to put it. If you want to put it over, closer to the left side of the page, that's up to you. So you can, kind of go through and put whatever information you want there. You can also change this header here. The type, you could do a large banner. You can stretch it out. You could do the cover where it's going to be that whole page. You can do just the title where there is no picture. Again, that's up to you. I kind of like the banner. I like how it kind of looks at the top of the page. So you can do that, and then you can change your image. You can upload a photo. If you upload a photo, that's going to be something from your, like your personal photo library, which is kind of neat sometimes during the school year. If you had a picture of your class, your kids, the room, you could take those pictures and you could upload it into the banner, or you can just select a generic image from Google. You can use their gallery. You can search for whatever you want to search for. If you wanted to do a classroom, you can click on, whatever picture you want. You could do anything. Select, and that will be your background image for that top piece. So again, you can play with that. You can, set that up however you want. I'll also show you down on the bottom, there's a couple different ways to insert text, to insert things from your Google Drive. You have images embedded. All of these things over here on the right side of the page, you can also access if you just double click. You'll get this little wheel here, okay, and that'll allow you to insert text. You can upload pictures, videos. You can also do from the Google Gallery your images, so you can use that. They also have these layouts here that you could use, the different themes. So if you wanted to use something like that, it'll allow you to then add text. If you wanted to put drop my E. And then you can, if you wanted to write a little welcome back note, whatever you want to put, a note to parents, expectations. Again, that's up to you, however you want to personalize it and put it in there. You can also add images. So if I wanted to add another image here, maybe I could select an image. Again, I can go to search. Yep, click in there. Look for some welcome back images. Use that one. And then if the image doesn't fit the way you want, you can also click these little circles and you could drag it to make it bigger. You can drag it down a little bit. You can kind of adjust. It'll adjust that page as you drag, click and drag. Okay, so we'll leave that like that. Another thing that you could do on the website that's really, I think, helpful, especially if you have your students on your website. I know my old websites, when I was in the classroom, I would embed the links on there, so that way if I needed my students to go to a specific website, all they had to do was go to the web page and click on the link, instead of trying to get them all to type in the exact same thing without the mistakes, and it's time consuming. So this makes it a little bit easier for the kids. It'll make it easier for you as well, so you don't have to worry about everybody typing in something not working and then going back. So you can go to, they have pages and themes. That's something we'll go over. But if you go to insert, which we should already be on, and you scroll down, you can insert a button. So if I click on button, I brought up a few websites here that just for an example. But Math Playground, you would just go click on the link, copy that link, then when you go back, you can just paste that link into link, type in what you want the button to be called. So for this one, Math Playground, you click insert, it will insert this button, and again you can kind of click so you can see the whole word there. You can adjust it however big, small you want it. And when you publish this, it's not, you can't click on it right now, but when you publish your web page, students, parents will be able to go in and just click on that button, and it will direct them right to the website. So you can put in, however many buttons or links that you would want. Another one, maybe like News ELA, copy the link, just paste the link. And then you can insert it, and it'll give you a button. So you could really create, a list of links that you might be using with your class, so they can go in and click that. You can also click over here, which is pretty cool, YouTube. So if there's a YouTube video, it will take you right to YouTube. You can search, whatever videos you want. Just do that for now, just for the sake of an example. We'll use we'll just use that one just for the example. Select, and that will bring that video right up on your page. So the students can go in, they can click play, they can watch it, parents can watch it if there's something that you wanted, the parents to see. You can also add in a calendar, so that would have, your important dates. You can insert maps the same way. You can, type in a location. It'll bring you up the map, so you can insert that. You can also do the satellite view, which is kind of neat, so you can insert that the same way. If you select it, it'll just insert it right into your web page. If you wanted to get rid of something, if you put it in there and you didn't want it, you can just make sure it's highlighted, click on the delete, and it will get rid of it. So you can kind of build your website however you want. There's lots of different things. You also have your themes over here. So when we go to themes, if I go back up to the top, I can change that theme. It will change my text style there. There's a couple different ones. Again, you can go and it changes, the color of your buttons, and it kind of just makes it all uniform. So again, that's up to you, however you want to do that. You have, again, the layouts here. So if you wanted to insert, another layout underneath your video, you can click on whatever layout you want, and that will give you, your boxes here where you can add your text. You can click, you can upload, you can do an image, you could do YouTube, the calendar, the map. So anything you wanted to put there, that's up to you as to how you want to build that website. So those are just some of the very basic things. I don't want to go into a whole lot because I don't want to overwhelm anybody, but there are, there's some other things that you could do once you get used to it, once you kind of play around with it a little bit. And again, a lot of this is just going in, clicking and playing with things and seeing what happens. There's nothing you can do that's going to be wrong. You can always undo something. You could always change something. And then once you have everything the way you want it, after you've kind of gone through, added your videos, your links, your information, whatever classroom procedures, anything that you wanted to add for parents, any information, important dates, things like that, you can publish it. So once you're ready to publish, you just go up here to the publish button, and it can be unpublished at any time. So if you publish it and then you read over it and realize you wanted to add something that you forgot, you can go unpublish, you can edit it, and then republish it. So when you click on publish, it's going to ask you what you want your web address to be. My suggestion would be to just do first initial and your last name. It makes it easier, for you to remember, easier to get to. Sometimes it might say that address is taken, so if you just add like a number on the end of it, it usually will work. Once you have that web address, you just click publish. It's publishing your website. Okay, it'll tell you down here it was published successfully, and then now you have this little drop down arrow by publish, so you can look at your settings, you can view the published, or you can unpublish. If you want to unpublish it, like I said, if you forgot something, you can go and unpublish. If you view the published site, this is what it will look like live. So this is what it would look like to parents, to your students, and this we left in there. We would get rid of that, fix that. But now you have your links, your buttons. So if I wanted my class, to go on to Math Playground or Newsela, I can go in, I can click on it. It will bring them right to that website. They don't have to worry about typing in the URL or any of that. Also, you can just play, your YouTube videos, anything else that you have on here. So that is what it would look like published. Again, you have your information. And if anybody has any issues, any problems with anything, I will be available those first 2 days to go over anything that you need help with. And again, I'm super excited to work with everybody. I hope you're all enjoying your last little bit of summer. Okay? Take care. Thank you.